Give me a kiss. I love her so much.
Minasan konnichiwa. Again, welcome to ICEE React. First React video, I really appreciated all the comments, all the interactions, especially for all of you guys who actually kind of like had the time to comment. Like, I was really kind of like overwhelmed how much of you really cares about this discussion. So I'm trying to like find, like different point of view of this passport bros and what it is all about and where's the anger coming from and stuff like that. Because I really think that there's a lot of context, that are left behind. So now I am actually going to react to another one, trying to figure out what I need to understand. Because, like with me, I like to hear both sides of this story. And I kind of wanted to understand really what is the problem. So what I'm going to do right now is basically I kind of like put the word passport bros and obviously like try to come up with whatever I could find. And I didn't watch it yet because I really want to kind of like deal with it and how I'm processing the information that I'm getting into and real time react. So I've watched these people before and I didn't even know that they did cover this because I guess, like I really need to, watch more, I guess. But
Yo, for those who don't know, there's a new phenomenon called passport bros, where you have these men in America who feel as if like they're not receiving the type of woman that they deserve and they desire in the States. So what they decide to do is get a passport, fly overseas, how many ever hours it takes, because God knows, and they're the only way that they can meet these type of women is if they go to Thailand or some foreign country.
oh yeah, actually, when I was like looking into this stuff, like I've seen a lot of this. And I guess this is kind of like a viral TikTok or Mr. Passport Bro. So the thing is, guys, I'm really new to this word, but how I understand what is the meaning behind of this word, I'm still confused of where is the real anger comes from, especially if we're talking about passport bros is for Black Americans that are traveling different country to find, what they're looking for. I kind of get the glimpse of what it is it coming from, but at the same time, this phenomena, this is not just for black men. Like there's a lot of people way back ago, and I actually like, there's actually one comment I kind of like, like if you think about it, it does make sense.
A little shot, but she is pretty though. I like her. Maybe we'll get married someday. Maybe we'll have kids. Have a. Oh, oh,
Oh my god. I guess I did
oh,
have the
oh, the
same
cringe.
reaction.
Oh, it's coursing through my face. Tell him. So, can you cook? Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook, I can clean.
Yeah. See, this is. I came to Thailand to find a traditional woman.
Okay. See, this is one of the things that I'm trying to ponder upon. Except how cringy it is. In kind of what point of view are you looking into? But because I kind of like, I'm a multicultured, kind of like trying to understand different culture that I could grasp with. But when you say traditional, what does traditional means? Like, I actually just had this conversation in my live stream where I was talking to a black British man. Okay, now I've been trying to find my words. It's so sometimes this is so hard. I'm new to this. I'm not native in English. But what I'm trying to say is like, what is traditional? Because, like in my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in my understanding of traditional means is it comes from the culture itself. And we know that different countries have different cultures. And the thing is, what traditional culture are we talking about? Is it something that, like in the mainstream where, like when you say traditional woman, is a woman who is in mainstream, like submissive, just kitchen only, the caveman stuff, like women are in the kitchen and men are like that. It's kind of like, what kind of tradition are we talking about here? Because if we're going to talk about traditional, first of all, I'm half Japanese. And if you're going to be traditional in Japan, a lot of Japanese wouldn't even want their daughters or sons to marry a foreigner. That's already means there's no chance at all for the passport bros, if that's what traditional means to them. But I really understand, and I'm not hating on anything. I'm just trying to kind of like have kind of like an open conversation, because I think it is real. What is traditional, traditional for you or for me or for you? You know what I'm saying, guys.
See, in the United States, women don't cook and clean. All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport. And I've left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship. So, yeah, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. This is my new girl right here.
I'm dying.
That's the thing, and I'm not gonna say this as like my like kind of like by needs, because I'm still new to this term. I'm still trying to understand this, and I know what you're thinking, guys. Why am I trying to understand? It piqued my interest because it seems like there's a lot of more conversations to go around this specific phenomena. So when it comes to like talking about this kind of stuff, it just seems to me that everything becomes so exaggerated. Like the whole point of whatever movement there is lost its meaning because of the over exaggeration, or the most talkative and most louder voices are the ones that actually, well, at least in my opinion, and let me know if you do have the same opinion, that they have the most irrational, or how do you say it in English? Like they don't mean, it's like it's kind of like weird statement or something. And sometimes I feel like, is it because it's the one that's trending, or is it because it's really what you believe in, stuff like that. But I'm just talking about this because I'm really, really, really kind of like interested in where's the anger coming from, and like reading between the lines of the comments. I feel like there's more culture behind it, why like American Black women are angry about passport bros and vice versa. So I think there's more conversations to have, rather than kind of like talk something that is over exaggeratedly not the truth or not what it really meant. Because it seems to me passport bros just wanted to find love. And if that means going to another country, then yeah, because, like sometimes, the right person, or like even the right person that you think it is for you, that will compliment and make you happy, comes from a different country, because they kind of like more understand you than your own culture. So,
That right there, that alone is why I flew 17 hours to another country to get a traditional wife.
More United States men need to get their passports and come to Thailand. Find them a traditional wife. Find them a traditional woman, because the women in the United States, they don't do us no good. They're not traditional. They don't want to be traditional. They want a traditional man. She can cook, she can clean, she's a good woman, and I truly love this girl. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. I love her so much.
I love how they kind of like laugh between, whatever. Because the thing is, this is why I kind of picked this certain video, even though I didn't watch it yet, is because I think it's kind of like more appropriate to react on a video of what I'm calling to like exaggeration part, and then get a glimpse of, I would say, like normal. Not that I'm saying it's a bad thing to be normal, but a normal man. You know, sometimes when it comes to social media, there are the over exaggeration, and that's the loudest. But the thing is, the more average people that don't talk about it has more logic to have a conversation with. So I kind of wanted to have a black man's perspective in a very normal kind of way than, you know, the exaggerated one. So that's why I kind of picked this one. And I kind of liked how there's these differences in expression, and, you know, like how their opinions kind of like it's even to them are cringy, if you know what I mean.